Where President William Ruto has promised that the government will improve its services to Kenyans living abroad. The president said the newly created State Department for Diaspora Affairs will boost service delivery, especially on consular matters. The president also held talks with U.S. President Joe Biden during a U.S.-Africa Leadership Summit in Washington, D.C.
In his maiden trip to the White House as president, Ruto and the U.S. President Joe Biden held talks on strengthening the bilateral relationship between Kenya and the United States. President Ruto applauding the U.S. government for remaining dependable, committed and a trusted partner for Africa in the effort to eliminate the terrorist footprint in the Horn of Africa. During his trip, President William Ruto also met Kenyans living in the United States, promising to boost service delivery in the diaspora, especially on consular matters, in the next 6 months.
At the moment, we have only 300 government services available online. But in the next 6 months, we will have onboarded 5,000 government services online and available on the digital platform, so that even when you are anywhere in the world, you can still access government services.
The president, in acknowledging the crucial role played by the Kenyans in diaspora on economy, pledged to boost the remittance in the next 3 years.
My focus is that in the next 3 years, our diaspora remittances must move from 400 billion to 1 trillion Kenya shillings. It's possible.
To boost the exports to the United States, Trade Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria said the government will open at least 7 warehouses in Washington, D.C., encouraging Kenyans living in the U.S. to register as distributors and help market the Kenyan products.
It has been very difficult to sell our products here, but now even if you are from Nyeri and the governor of Nyeri is here, you can be able to bring your product from Nyeri. Even if you don't know anybody in the US, put your goods there, and then you are going to work with e-commerce people like Amazon and yourselves and be able to take them from there.
Foreign and Diaspora Affairs Cabinet Secretary Alfred Mutua, who also accompanied the president, told Kenyans abroad that the government is coming up with a system to ensure all the diaspora remittances are being used for the purposes originally intended. A good number of Kenyans living in the diaspora have fallen prey to their own relatives who have taken to swindling them.
When you send money home, you're sending money for something that you know about. And we've organized a system. When you're building a house, some of you have become victims. You're building a house. When you go home, you find that the photos that you are being sent by your relatives were actually your neighbor's house. They are not your house.
President Ruto is in the country for a U.S.-Africa Leadership Forum hosted by the U.S. President Joe Biden to strengthen its partnership with Africa.